This is the PokerHeaven.com World Speed Championship. It's heat number 7 of the World Speed Poker Open. We're down to 2, and these two are having a humdinger of a cagey battle.
Seat 4.
Victor Garcia Camara with 330,000. He's travelled here from Spain and brought what looks like his lucky yellow jumper. And he's saying raise, which he hasn't done all that often before the flop.
Pass.
And that's why he doesn't even want to lay a trap with his aces. He's tried to raise it up, and John isn't having any of it with his 8-5. So now it's 350 plays 250.
20,000.
Yeah, John Cabbage certainly does respect the words raise from Victor, doesn't he? He understands that does mean a big hand.
20,000.
And if Victor could successfully change gear here and start
Any raise?
raising with no hands.
No, it's okay.
No raise.
So we're going to get to see another flop. With the blinds now at 10 and 20,000, it's getting more and more expensive for these boys just to see the flops. And there's 40,000 up for grabs every single time we get there.
8 of diamonds. Check. 20,000.
Bet of 20 for from John. Doesn't have any of it. He's got a little bit of a straight draw. But he doesn't think his opponent has any either. And he was right.
He's finding this very easy, isn't he? Check to me twice. I bet it. You fold. It's becoming a bit of a trend.
Cool. Any raise? No raise.
But something tells me that he will nail this.
8 of spades.
Well, that's a nice flop for him.
And 8 of hearts.
Well, if he checks it twice,
check. Check.
John will pay him off.
John will have a
7 of
cheap
clubs.
steal attempt, probably, which
Well,
is exactly what's coming up.
He's only checked it once.
Bets 25,000. Cool.
Question is, will John have another fire on the river?
I very much doubt it.
He does know his
9
opponent.
of clubs.
He knows him well
Actually,
enough.
with you, seat 2.
I've had one attempt at it. I asked for information, you
Check.
gave it to me.
Check.
Doesn't even want to have a stab at it with his king.
Well, that old adage, isn't it, Gary? He's only get called by a better hand.
Kings.
And he has a bet and he gets raised. He can't call because he must put his opponent on 3/8. So that was a sensible check on the end there.
Actions with you, seat 2. 4.
This is hand number 100
Cool.
of heat
Any
number
raise?
7 of the World
No
Speed
raise.
Poker Open.
Nice hand, the 10-jack suited, you know. It's a favourite over a small pair.
10 of diamonds.
And it's a big
Ace of
favourite here.
hearts, 5 of spades.
John has got a straight
Check.
draw, though.
Check.
Now, strange check there from the Spaniard.
We've said
King
that
of
once or
clubs.
twice today.
Both of you.
Yeah.
But he is managing to catch John on the steal
40,000.
attempt when he's doing it with these kind of hands.
Well, I imagine he checked there because he didn't put John on an ace.
But the king's come, so
But
now the
this
straight's
is-
out there and a king.
This is what you get yourself in trouble by doing.
Cool.
Every time John has a pot, his opponent seems to find some of it. This pot's getting very big,
10
very quick,
hearts.
and that's a great card for Victor.
With you. Seat 2.
He knows there's 120,000 out there. John might have a pop at this because it's a big pot.
Check.
Nope, he hasn't. He's decided to relinquish because he can't beat the board at the moment.
18.
Well, that's not going to get
Bets
paid, as we
8,000.
know.
Pass.
But this time, Victor decided my hand is
Good enough to
strong.
bet.
Yeah, exactly. Strong enough. And I just don't think you've got a hand big enough to beat me. I just think his unpredictability is
Cool.
is
Any
good.
raise?
I think that will catch out many a established player.
Raise 20,000.
Well, John's raising it up with the Queen 9. This time he doesn't have the best hand.
Cool.
Now he's created an 80,000 pot here with a queen high. So your theory, and I think you two may have discussed tactics
Queen of diamonds. 2 of clubs.
somewhere along the
5 of
line, but this
spades.
one's worked out well for him.
Check.
He's laying a bit of a trap.
Check.
But Victor's not going to pay him.
I think the thing that John needs to
10 of
recognise
clubs.
here is
Action with the UC2.
He's used to playing against people who are likely to try and have a stab and steal at the pot. So when he's
40,000.
laying the trap with the queen high, or
Okay.
with a pair of queens,
There's 80,000 in the pot here.
Cool.
40,000 bets, 160,000
Two
pot.
clubs.
The perennial question from John Kabarge is those clubs.
10 of diamonds. Action with the UC2.
Check.
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 Hey,
Haven't. You win.
and you know what that means? You mentioned that Victor hasn't lost the chip lead since they got heads up. He has now. John Kabarge is up to 355,000, and Victor is down to 245.
World.
It's turn around at the top.
10,000.
We're up to 105 hands played in this heat, and it's a mammoth heads-up
Action with
battle.
UC2.
It's 40 hands so far, so
Cool.
almost half of the
Anyways.
heat has been just these two playing at it.
No, it's okay.
No raise.
8-9 now for John Kabarge, 6-9 for Victor Kamara.
Queen of hearts.
The
Two
flop
of
brings
hearts.
2 hearts,
7 of diamonds.
and Victor's
Check.
sitting there with a flush draw.
Check.
He goes check, check.
5 of spades.
picks up a straight draw as well now.
Bets with the UC4.
So does John.
Check. Check.
He wants the free card to see if he can catch it.
King of
He
spades.
doesn't, but his 9 high is still good.
Check.
This Spanish guy's got to
Check.
get some muster. He's got to start making a few bluffs here and there.
9-6.
9-8 for John.
There's too many chips in these pots now to check it down.
Someone has to try and steal these kind of pots. John would have been stealing it from himself. He had the best hand.
Half a 6.
I want 6 next day.
I want a heart
2.
for fruit.
Okay, you had first.
Raise.
Well, it's King 4 versus
No,
King
it's
4.
okay, no raise.
The
No
flush
raise.
draw for Victor. But the aggression with John will probably mean this one's going to get one if nothing comes.
10 of diamonds. Queen of spades. 7 of hearts. Action with the UC4.
Check.
Check. Check. 7 of spades. Check.
No, he's not cutting it, is he, Gary? He really isn't cutting it anymore. He needs to show aggression.
Well, John's not betting it
Queen of
either.
diamonds.
I think John thinks that his King
Check.
High's good. Victor's just not betting it because he hasn't got anything.
20,000.
It's a strange bet here from John, though. His King's probably good.
Okay.
Cool.
King high.
King 4.
Yep, split pot this one. 7s and queens with a king.
You too.
But if Victor would have betted that at any stage, he would have taken those chips down.
Hand number 110 of the
Action with
PokerHeaven.com
UC4.
World Speed Championship. These two boys have been going at each other for quite a long time. It hasn't been pretty, and it's been quite slow getting there, but John Kabarge has managed to turn it
Cool.
around at the
Any
top.
raise?
He's nearly got a 2-1 chip lead.
No.
No raise. 2 of hearts. 7 of spades. And 8 of hearts.
Not much
Check.
for either player. A good shot, though, for Victor.
Check. 4 of diamonds. Bets with the UC2. Check.
Come on, Victor, put a chip in the pot.
Check.
Check.
No.
7 of clubs. Check.
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 King.
You win.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right, Gary. The cards have dried up, and he is lacking in any sense of aggression.
Tournament players, the blinds are now 15 and 30.
Tournament director,
What did
it's
you say,
Barry
130?
Mundy, announcing the new blinds are 15 and
no.
30,000.
Has it gone
15
this
to
far
call.
before?
Well, this is it. 45,000 chips in a pot. The 4 card is
Pass.
dealt.
I've got him now. Whoa. On the ropes.
And John says he's got him on the ropes.
He's shaking.
Yeah,
Legs are shaking. He's banding.
and
Any second now.
there's some confidence from John Kabarge.
Well, he has managed to get
Action
himself
music too.
better than a 2-1 chip lead.
And this is where an experienced player would be as rampant as a stallion on Viagra. They would be lashing chips in there left, right and centre.
Cool. Any raise?
It's okay, no raise.
No raise.
It's okay, no raise, he says tamely. as he checks this one down to the end.
But it's an ace
Two
10 for
hearts,
John. I'm surprised
king
he
of
hasn't
hearts,
raised this one up before the
five of
flop.
spades.
Maybe he doesn't want to
Action
give
with
his opponent a
Check,
chance to get lucky
check.
against him if he keeps his pots cheap.
Two of spades.
He thinks this one's
Actions on
in
you.
the bag.
Check.
30.
30,000.
You check twice. I say thank you very much.
30,000 bet into a 60,000 pot, and it's going to get through.
If I
Pass.
steal any more, I'm going to get arrested.
You're stealing from yourself though, John.
Mind you, I had the best hand there.
And there you go.
15 for me.
15.
It's almost like he can hear me.
I'm gone.
Actions with you.
Action with Victor now. This is hand number 114.
Raise.
Raise.
Wow.
15.
Raise 50,000 more.
And there's a pocket pair here for
50
John.
to call.
Well, he could see this is his chance to stamp out the opposition, but he knows full well if he's
All in.
not taking on a bigger
Gone all
pair,
in. So,
Yeah, let's see.
he's taking on 2 overcards, which is what he's doing. Mathematically, the pair of threes is underdog.
There's not a lot in it, but
With a
I don't
five,
think this should have been
raise
part
with
of John's game
I
plan.
have a small pair.
The thing is,
How many chips is
he
it?
can
knows.
afford to double him up. If they does double him up, it will be almost level again.
130. No, just that. Pass up this. Pass 130.
Okay, 100.
If there's no ace, no 5 and no spades, this one is done.
Yeah, but Gary, the board can pair twice, and he'll win with 2 pairs and an ace kicker.
Well, it's paired once, but it doesn't really matter. There's a 3 on the board. It's 3's full for John. Barring some
good
sort of a
hand.
miracle, this one is all over. The night means it is going to be John Cabarge who advances through to the semi-final, and it took him an awful long time to get through to the man in Spain. Victor was desperately unlucky after getting a very good start. He didn't manage to carry it through, and John played great to go through to the semis and the final of the World Speed Poker Open.
I'm really pleased how I played today, actually. I thought when it got down to heads up, I thought I played really well. I never let myself in any danger with my chips. So, I don't know, maybe he was an internet player. He looked like he was lacking a bit of experience and he was a bit nervous. So, I had to use that to my advantage.
Well, I'm excited now. I'm very happy too, because me not win. I'm the second, but I play with, I think, better players poker. Win one hand, win second hand. I'm alone with the last player, and he have good cards.
So John Cabarge advances through to the semi-finals. Plenty more big names still to come.